This is the reality. I hate you fucking pricks of Sullivan County, most of you, not all of you. This isn't directed at everybody. This is directed at the sum of you that were, when you were born, you were worse in the afterbirth, because some of you that were born came out of puke. Because here's how I feel about most Sullivan County citizens. That if Jesus Christ died for any reason, he fucking failed. Because some of you just were not worth saving. Why? Because it says in the beginning of the Bible, go to battle and sin! Oh, did I just make fun of all you hideously deformed tractor driving rednecks, in which I can proudly say, I'm not from you fucking people. Well, listen, I'm gonna really smash and destroy and hideously attack every reason why I don't give a fuck how I offend people now. Because now it's like the pacifist has died. In fact, I tried to make it resurrect him after the 4 hospital experiences and the 1 court date, but you know what? People just didn't seem to give a shit what I felt or how I felt or why I felt, and so much is the reason why I got tortured and thrown in and, well, got the court date. Well, you know what? I don't care now. This is where it's now at the point where I don't give a shit now neither. Because when I try to approach people in a kind manner, and try to be kind, and you act like a dick or a cunt to me, why should I be respectful back? Oh, the Bible tells me so. Yeah, well, people thought that the fucking earth was flat, too. And we have, yes, okay, fine. So we have conspiracy theorists that believe in flat earth conspiracy, too. I don't subscribe to that, okay? Not every conspiracy theorist subscribes the same magazine, okay? Like, liberals don't subscribe to conservative magazine anymore, vice versa, okay? Just like there's no homeless magazine, as George Conic would say, because why would Trump back that? There's no money in it! So, put another way, I'll tell you what happened. I went for a walk like I normally do for exercise, and I got one of these GMO lemonade bullshits. Well, what else can you get at a fucking Mobile Liberty? And why do I do it? Well, I normally get thirsty when I walk. So, this is what I did. I was walking outside, and I walked up to someone. I thought she was someone I knew, and really did know legitimately. And I went out, and she was talking to someone. I thought she was a woman by the name of Gina, that I knew. Okay, and she worked for a certain place. I used to be involved with transportation. I'm not going to say much more. But she was the wife of someone who owned it. It's no longer in business. So I thought she was pushing a cart, and I thought I knew her. I thought I recognized her just from the distance where I was. So I walked up, got a little closer, and then I realized, oh, this ain't her. And I'm like, oh shit, now what do I do? And especially after I saw a cigarette. So I just simply said hi, and I was thinking, what am I going to do now? And then she turns around and says, may I help you? Like an evil Sicilian cunt. I'm like, holy shit, this is an evil bitch. This isn't my friend. But then I'm like, and then I got upset back. And I'm like, well, shit, I didn't realize I thought I knew you. Sorry. And I walked away, and I walked away mad as hell. I walked away from that building, that Mobile, madder. I swore, if you were to compare me to anybody, I bonded with the demon inside like Venom and his symbiote. It didn't matter if it was Flash Thompson, the original Venom, Eddie Brock. Fuck, it could be Selfless, Cassidy, and Carnage. It didn't matter. It was all 3 of those symbiotes, and I was bonded with all of them. I was that fucking mad. It's like, yo, I was just trying to be nice. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. You fucking cunt. And I was mad. It's like, I walked up. How could I walk up any more gently and nicely? And how could she be any more mean? And I don't care. I walked away, man, because if she had a boyfriend, a murder was about to take place, and my ass wasn't going to be laying out on the ground. I was going to be going to prison, because if that escalated, it's only because I did the smart things, and I got the fuck out of there. Or a murder was going to take place, and I didn't give a fuck at that moment, because it's like, follow your instincts while you got them. Tricks are for kids. What do you say, what? Hey, I'm still taking them! Rebecca, gray hair. You gotta love them crisis tea workers here in Sullivan County, those NMH bitches and bastards, don't you? Because all they pretty much taught me in those 4 experiences were, Hey, just take your meds and keep your appointments. Drink your GMO! And all you gotta do is keep your composure, which I did. I walked away from a possible murder I was gonna do. And I walked away, went back right home to Mom's house. And I'll tell the world about it. Why? Because I'm expressing my feelings to my audience. Hey, I didn't do anything wrong. Nothing happened. I walked away before I killed a few people. But anyway, it's all I did. Nobody got hurt. I walked away. Because I was gonna kill a few people. Why? Because that was what my control mechanism, my brain said, you better do the right thing, because if you do this, give in to your demons, you're going to do something wrong. I'm taking my meds! Hey, it's what I'm supposed to do, right? Now, if I weren't taking my meds and I said that online, well, who would have done it? Guys, I've been fighting temptations like that for the last fucking 3 years. I have a whole record of it now. I have video after video after video, and I got a friends list consisting of 233 friends. And I got a backup Facebook page in case I need it. In case this one gets blocked. So, when you're working, work your plan, I guess I'm functioning well as a human being. Because, hey, I'm pissed off at the fucking system. I'm reacting with sarcasm and a whole lot of reasons why I hate fucking Southern County. Why don't you leave, you say? Well, just like you can't leave a... Like you can't build a business without a foundation? You can't leave a situation without a foundation. Hex! I'm stuck here in the fucking... Oh man, if I go after this place any longer, they'll kill me. But you know what? I don't give a fuck, you goddamn inbred motherfuckers. Most of you are so goddamn evil. You're only kind to the Jews because they bring you fucking money, those of you who are in power. But then again, why is anybody kind to a Jew in America? Oh! Because we hate Palestine! Why? Because it's their fucking land and we've been doing it since after World War II. Holy shit! Did I say something fucked up ever? I guess I must be anti-Semitic, but then again, in order to be anti-Semitic in reality, you have to be against actual Semitic people, which all them fucking bastards in Palestine aren't anyway. Why? Because the ones with the beanie heads on the back and the prayers that they do really ain't good for hip-hop. Why? Because they're not real Jews. Oh, I guess they're really Khazarians. Hey! Fuck you. Now I'm going off the wall. Why? Because I'm taking my meds. I'm doing the thing. I'm keeping my appointment, seeing my doctor, seeing my shrink, and I'm saying, hey, there's my therapist. And I'm doing it every month, baby. I'll do it every week. And I'll be in and out and keeping my appointments and saying, hey, there's Dr. Alterique. See, I can even rhyme when I'm getting really disgusted with the shit. Why? Because I can be a sarcastic motherfucker no matter what you put me on. I can do that. Well, that's the problem with mental health agencies when you're locked in their facilities. You say tomato, they'll say tomato. You try to say apple, no, it's oranges. What about fruit punch? You're a fucking fruitcake, they'll say. Some will actually come out and say that. What the fuck you gonna do? Attack them and get roughed up by 100 dudes? Hell, some females come out like K bitches will stab you in the dick with a needle. Oh, I remember that one. Didn't quite forgive her, but I forgave one guy. I wonder how much more I'll stir up if there's everything to stir up again. The point is, I'm already doing that. And I'm aware of that. So, here's the thing. I'm having issues with the fact that, hey, when I did what I did nothing wrong. And I'll take it to my grave. Who wants to shoot me? Why? Because I'm not out to hurt anybody. I'm not out to endanger anybody's life. I'm not out to endanger my life, my mother's life, nobody's life. But goddammit, don't fuck with me when I'm not fucking with you. If I'm not starting with you, don't fuck with me, I'm a crazy guy. I might do something fucked up worse. Why? Because I had a history. You're a fucking criminal, I don't care. I have a legit insane record? Yeah, well, I'm a murderer that did time. So, okay, so let's do some time! Let's have some fun. Let's play in the woods. Sound pretty fruity to you? Well, I'm known to be a pretty freaky, crazy motherfucker who will actually play with a knife. Why? Because I was inspired with doctors and needles. How much less of a voodoo guy will I treat you like? Talk about me, or talk to me, the wrong way, and I'll go out in the woods with you. And I'll bring the knife, and we can play voodoo. Just play the Godsmack song for me. I'm not the one who's so far away. I guarantee that'll get me throwing. And if you start shit with me, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll be taking my meds all fucking time just so I say, I did it! Why? Because I'm getting tired of people fucking with me. I'm getting tired of the fact that, hey, it doesn't seem to matter what I'll do, or how I'll do, or how good I'll do, or how not good I'll do. It doesn't matter how nice I try to be, or even how pleasant I try to be, or what the fuck. People are not gonna, God forgives and man doesn't, that's obvious. So as long as man is gonna be a perfect little prick, fuck him! I'll be nasty back and be friends with all the street people. Why? Because they seem to be the nicest fuckers around. Why? That's the way Jesus was to them. They weren't allowed in the fucking temple. Why do you think Jesus fellowship out in the street? When he said, when he turned around and said, Peter, upon this rock I will build this church. Were they in a fucking building? Silly! No, they were outside.
A little FYI, if we stand divided, we will forever fall. Can't get any more real than Chicago, right?
Can't you see what is going on all around you? Here comes another attempt on them to drive a wedge. False information, discrimination, other wars, lies and politics. Stop playing stupid games. We are one and the same, and it's always been us against them.
It ain't just about the protests. It's about the liberties.
This cannot wait. What's it gonna take to make the people of this country wake? Wake up! The foundation, the ransom has blood, brought up to drive away. False information, discrimination, other wars, lies and politics. Stop playing stupid games. We are one and the same, and it's always been us against them. Us against them.
It's liberty versus tyranny. One can win. That's it, y'all.
Can't you see what is going on all around you? Here comes another attempt on them to drive a wedge. False information, discrimination, other wars, lies and politics. Stop playing stupid games. We are one and the same, and it's always been us against them.
How are you all? I am your
digital, evangelical, host, coast to coast, of this very good show that we all know as Conic, I and none other will be known to you as cyberspace. And my job as a digital truther and information giver is to give you information by doing the very thing that most people can't do, is by making sure I do what God can do. That is, not give you more than what you can handle. So as far as information, biblical information comparing to modern times, I'm going to pick a little scripture every now and again, and I'm going to compare it to modern times and have it be all factual and essential to what we as truthers know, as well as you who are believers and knew nothing about conspiratorial beliefs and how it's essential to modern life as you know it, or as modern life is as you know it. Conspiracy theorists are crazy. Well, people would have thought Jeremiah, or Yahweh, if you understand the J, was not in the alphabet in the 1st century, or before that, until Catholicism took over everything. Jeremiah is a weeping prophet, crying over Israel, over a nation that was to invade, and all the other prophets are saying, no, don't believe this guy. If you really try to put it in perspective, if Yahweh, as you pronounce it with the Y instead of the J, as in those days, he would have been Yahweh and not Jeremiah. If you put a Jeremiah, as we would say today, into 2016, he wouldn't be a weeping prophet, per se. He'd be an emotionally unstable, crazed out, nutball conspiracy theorist, saying things were coming that everybody else would be saying were not. And if the fecal matter hit the fan, let's just say it would happen, but no one would ever say that he said it first. If anything, they try to find more excuses to keep him locked in the funny farm, where he would never be remembered for trying to be the one that warned everybody, because that's how the devil's society works. But God is still very much in control, and believe me, God would have got him out of there. Don't think he wouldn't have. Now, to back up some understanding to my claims and to my truther wisdom mixed with biblical understanding, I just want to share a little bit with you from John 12:37 through just a little bit, not much. 41. I want to share with you from this little section called "Who Has Believed Our Report?" Coming from the standpoint of a truther, if you have credibility, you have luck. Took a lot of luck just to build on it. But if you're starting out from the bottom, you're working hard just to get it. Almost working your tail off for it. Might have done some time over it. But we'll start off at John 37 by saying, "But although he had done so many signs before them, they did not believe in him," being Yeshua, Jesus, "that the word of Isaiah the prophet might be fulfilled, which he spoke." And this quote is from Isaiah saying, "Lord, Yahweh," it would be originally said in the original text, "who has believed our report? And to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed?" End quote. Isaiah. Therefore they could not believe, because Isaiah said again, another quote from Isaiah, "He has blinded their eyes and hindered their hearts, lest they should see with their eyes, lest they should understand with their hearts and turn, so that I should heal them. End quote again of Isaiah. These things Isaiah said when he saw his glory, meaning Yeshua, Son of the living God, his glory, and spoke of him. Okay, you being a truther, as well as you being a believer, or being both, you can read that many different ways. You could almost reveal that in your mind, where your soul lies, your heart, where the spirit flows life into your lungs, into your veins, into your entire being. You can almost read that in many different ways in one shot. Your entire being. I can't stretch that well on the screen very well. But you can just like totally take what you just heard with the knowledge that you have being a human being of MK Ultra and before MK Ultra, the Phoenix program, Project Paperclip, World War II understanding, what happened really behind World War II and World War I, what you know about Albert Pike, Freemasonry, Illuminati understanding, and what you even know already as a Christian with no knowledge of that whatsoever. Knowing Ephesians 6:12 is a help. Non-conspiratorial believers, as well as people who understand that are truthers and false flags. Christians and truthers have a similar, equal understanding. It's listening to each other. People don't know how to do, because they take with what they learn, they think they know it all, they run with it. But we're not supposed to run in opposite directions. You're not, if you're going to run to the same place, which is up there, if that's where you want to go. No! And that's what that is telling us, that little bit, that little nugget, what you now heard. If that's supposed to do anything, I hope you listened. I hope you do some more research into what my program is allowing me to share with you. Because if anything, don't take the word for it of the one who's sharing this with you through this programming. I was not built by a hacker, by Anonymous, I can tell you that. How I was designed and made, not a computer whiz, but I can tell you one thing. The heart and the soul behind who built me, it's the heart and the soul that wants to see more people, in reality, come together than be divided. I must confess, my other counterpart that you heard before, he has every reason to be angry. So do you. Maybe so you for reasons for being angry with what you heard from that one. My other friend right there who was the host before. But I can tell you now, we can all justify reasons why we have reasons to be mad and angry. And we can all justify reasons why we have reasons why we shouldn't. But we all fundamentally know
what is going on all around you. Here comes another attempt from them to drive a wedge. False information is spread on nation. Other wars, lies and politics. Stop playing stupid games. We are one and the same, and it's always been us against them.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sayacon Studios. Well, actually, it's Ace Studio. Actually, it's not even that. It's my bedroom. It's where I shoot my videos now with the two new characters. So I've actually decided I'm going to use them both. when I'm having a crazy day, I'm gonna use
I'm gonna smash and destroy and hit a leaf.
Psyloco. Why? So actually, wow, when I actually watch myself, I couldn't help but laugh my ass off at myself. Well, I actually can do that, even as myself. Here's the thing I like about Psyloco's character as a host, and here's why. Because I came up with this idea, concept of not just a undocumented citizen of this very county that has a hard time fitting in for how he looks. Not only approaching the concept of racism in another angle from a Martian's perspective, but an illegal alien's perspective. And the perspective of someone who's an illegal alien, a Martian, people being racist against him because he's out of this fucking world, and he's a mental head case and actually goes to the same clinic as I do. So, and encounters certain individuals every day as I do, at different times in different places. Just at times, I'll mention random people I might know and throw them in with the character. Why? Because it makes the character more funny. Yeah, the thing I like about Psyloco's character more than anything is he's my venting type character. Like when I'm having a bad day and I just feel like ranting or being stupid, I'll put him on because he's an out of this world illegal alien. Mouse work can sink a sailor to drown, crash a trucker off a bridge into his death in hell. That's how bad he speaks when he's pissed. And he's an illegal alien. He's angry as hell because he can't fit in. He's an obvious mental patient, but just by how quick he'll boast about, hey, I'm taking my pills. And you know what? My brain don't think like humans. Jake's are for kids. He'll say stupid lines like that. And it just works for his character. And I think it really gets people to try to look at, even from a white man's perspective, how fucked up are we white people for even thinking we should even have an immigration debate? I mean, really? White people on Capitol Hill discussing immigration and throwing people out? Are we Native American, white America? Just saying. That's something we really need to take into consideration in our minds and our hearts. We're not Native American! So do you want to open our borders to terrorists? We already died! Does anyone who has any inkling to ask anybody that question have any idea that our government has been training our own terrorists since the Mujahideen, then Taliban, then Al-Qaeda, then ISIS? They're government-trained CIA agents that we're fucking around with overseas and causing problems with it. You know why? Problem, reaction, solution. Know what the fuck that is? Well, no, I guess you're not. I'd have to be a mental patient to think that that's going on, but then again, that's also part of my Psyloco character, in which I have fun venting on. Why? Because it's a fun little character, and I think he's funny too. I made it myself. So, that's about where I draw a line with Psyloco. Now, for the second character, I did something more serious. I created someone called Cyberspace. Yeah. I felt he was a very interesting, laid back. I took the concept of X-Men Cerebro into like an illusionary screen character. Something you'll see on a screen but never will know that that's not a person. I tried to take the anonymous concept from the collective in the videos with the understanding from what I've seen in X-Men books and growing up with that as a kid and putting that together and creating Cyberspace and just making him out to be my digital online evangelical truther search engine of knowledge and wisdom, and make him the antithesis to Psyloco, the kind of character that couldn't say the word shit if you rubbed his face in it. Why? Because he's the wholesome, passive, loving. He's the kind of character that you could look up. You could be looked if you define him with the Old Testament. The kind of way the way God is the way we're supposed to be. Merciful, gracious, long-suffering, abounding in mercy and truth, mercy to thousands, forgiveness for wickedness, rebellion, and sin. Because sin is bondage. And what I do with him, I try to do with the same with Psylocke, because no one can stand too much of Psylocke. I can't stand too much playing him, or making him, or however, because I do the voice actings. I could never give too much of each character to anybody, so I do about 10 to 11 minute segments of each character, because that's about as much of me. I already know the world can handle myself, so I do that in character formation. Why? I think it's about as much as, you know, I've learned. I lived, I've learned. So it's the best thing going. And I thought, hey, let's try that. Sayakon, we got two iconic personalities. One illegal alien, out of this world, mental out person stuck in Sullivan County. Why? Well, if you look at the room, the way it kind of lights up in the back, like if you look at this part of the room, this is where I'd be standing if I was Sayakon. Not Psylocke. This would all be lighting up the back, so you'd swear I'd be in my crashed spaceship in the backyard somewhere. That was what that was made to look.
Right here. You gotta love this fucking keywords here in Sullivan County, those MMA bitches and bastards, don't you? Because they pretty much taught me in those 4 experiences were, hey, just take your meds and keep your appointments. Drink your GMO.
That was what that was made to look. Like the lighting up in Psylocke's room or wherever he's at, because it's not supposed to look normal. He's not supposed to look normal. Anything less of green is a card. Other than that, he's an illegal alien from outer space. Didn't cross the border, he crossed the Earth's atmosphere, and, well, he approaches racism in a different perspective, the understanding thereof in a different perspective, and, well, immigration. How are you gonna kick him off the freaking planet when you bring him into a freaking cycle war? It's obvious you're trying to learn certain things about him. It's not about head meds with him. Oh, it's just a mutation. Yeah, they try to pay that off to the people in the county. Well, he knows he's not. He knows there's nothing wrong with him other than the fact that people are saying it is, and majority goes. Really? That's how it works in politics? And that really doesn't work any differently anywhere else like psychiatry and mental health and so on. So he approaches that from the perspective of a Martian. And that's where that goes, and all the, pretty much, again, cyberspace is a computer program, digital, evangelical, coast to coast, website, web server, whatever informational help that he can be, to close to his part of the show, after Psylocke tears it up in the first half. That's how I think I'm gonna do it. 2 separate shows, 2 separate formats. Pretty funny stuff, I think. But I like the way the seriousness ends, because the funny and stuff is always good, but the way the show ends should always end on a positive note, and I think cyberspace is the best way to end it. He's the closer. He's the serious, Christ-centered cyberspace closing curtain of the show. And I think that rocks. All in all, peace out, y'all.
Conic.